be. We're here at the Life Wallet Cigarette Racing Team kickoff NIL event with John Ruiz, who's having everybody out to his house tonight for a little barbecue. And John, this has been a whirlwind, but the excitement that has been generated by all this is absolutely unbelievable.
Incredible excitement, but I think more than that, people are starting to realize that they got to believe. Everything we've promised, we've delivered on. Everyone that has criticized the process has realized that we do everything by the book, that we know the laws, that it's the best for the kids. Just Gilbert Frierson was out at the studio for 6 hours. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to make him perform here live today. They're going to have to work for their pay. Nothing comes easy. Everybody needs to understand that. But it's amazing because as of yesterday, we had over 5 million searches for Life Wallet, which just launched just a couple of weeks ago. My personal goal is we're going to have over 100 million searches for Life Wallet before the football season. I think we're going to exceed that, but that's my personal goal. So the reality is that, this is the most explosive program that's ever been put together. I'm super happy with all the fans and all the support they receive. Gary, you also, this is just what people need to understand, need to believe. We've brought a lot of the community together. I'm super happy, been proud of that. I'm blessed with my 3 kids that are amazing. They help all the time. I would say that Alex, my son, it's, what he does, he's getting over 1.2 million views on his tweets. I only get about 20,000, but he's just an amazing networker. My son Johnny has been working, day in and day out. We put the NIL deals together. The attorney Alexis Fernandez has been working overtime just to get all these deals out. Drew Rosenhaus, Malky Kawa, been amazing with the kids. I think what really people need to understand, and I've been understanding the deep-rooted issues that all these players have to make it to where they are. I already kind of understood it, but one thing is thinking about it, and the other thing is actually seeing how it develops. I've already met amazing people like, Frank Gore Jr., Peter Ariz. There's so many people that we have to be thankful for, and, I'm just blessed to be around this many people. I think that from what I heard also, is that the University of Miami has received more donations than ever because of this movement. There's just such an inspiration across the entire county, the city of Coral Gables, the city of Miami. I will predict, and if I can't make it happen by people buying it, I am going to buy every single ticket for the first game at the stadium. The first game, I know it may not be a popular team that we're playing, but that game has to be a sellout game. Buy your tickets now because we need your support.
John, it's only been a couple weeks since you entered this world. Did you realize what you were getting yourself into with this NIL?
So, look, I think that for one reason or another, and I don't know why, but I kind of have a sense for what's going to happen and work before it happens. That's how I've lived my whole life. And I knew that doing something positive for kids, even though you're going to receive some, immediate negativity, that eventually people start to understand that you're trying to do the right thing, that your heart's in the right place, that it really works for the kids. You're going to see I just met Gilbert the other day, but the interaction that I have with him is just, absolutely incredible. I'm going to meet the rest of the players today. I think it's going to bring the players together. And bigger than that, let's not just think about football. Can you imagine the networking that these kids are putting together? They're going to know themselves forever, because one thing's to be on the team, but one thing's to be out here in the real world. These are relationships that you couldn't buy with money. They're going to know each other for the rest of their entire lives. And perhaps more important than all of that, the experience that they're going to get. And I'm going to offer myself that if they ever have an issue whatsoever, personal, I can't touch financial because I'm not going to do that. I play by the rules, but if they have something that they need to contact with me, work with me on, or get help, I'm going to my house is open, my office is open. I'm a guy that puts his cell phone even on Twitter. I don't care. This is what I love this.
So this is almost like a new family you're creating for yourself.
I love it. I think my kids are super excited. We're super excited. The players are excited, but absolutely, I just think that, that's always been my personality, and I've always been like that. And God has blessed us with the privilege, really, of meeting so many people and being in a position where we can really give back.
So this NIL program that you're creating, if it's successful the way it looks like it's going to be, is going to be a pace setter for the entire country. This is going to set the bar for every university, every fan base, every corporate community in America.
So Gary, the one thing that I can say is, like, I'm somebody that speaks to people, the relationships, but I'm the most competitive person that you could probably ever meet. This is the best program. Nobody's going to beat us. And if somebody's even getting close to us, we're going to excel beyond that. So there is no way.
You heard what my man John Ruiz is talking about. He's the best program. He's right here with the best agent in the world. He's the best NIL guy in the world. This is the best cigarette boats in the world. What are you guys talking about, man? Leave this motherfucker alone. Let him do his thing. Yo, listen, we got a party to go to, my guy.
All right.
Let's get it.
So, yes, Gary, I think this is the trendsetter. But, I think that nobody has the resources, not money, but the people, the networking. We have a full blown out studio. I have over 20 years of experience in production. The people that are, with us, Diana Diaz, that worked at Channel 7 for 23 years, is full time with us. We got people like yourself. You understand, how this works and the amount of time and energy you got to put into it. And the one thing that I want to make sure that I reiterate, because I've said it before, we are going to focus on women's sports. We are going to make sure that female sports get as much attention as the male sports do. I've tasked my daughter with making sure that we do that, because she's the best person to communicate as it relates to that. But we will make sure that the University of Miami and other programs around this community starts thinking about women's sports more than we've ever thought about it before. Title IX is like a federal regulation, but we got to feel it. We got to make sure that it works and it's implemented, and not just because it's a law.
All right, so kickoff event here tonight. What are you looking to accomplish this evening?
I want to make sure the players understand what their responsibilities are going to be. I want to make sure that the players understand what the right and wrong things to do are, that we expect that they, act appropriately, that they understand that they are, being looked at, that they are role models for some of the younger kids, and that we expect that they put their time, effort at all levels, not just playing football, not just practicing, but they got to make sure that they abide by what we feel should be the rule of conduct, which is, act as best as you possibly can, learn as much as you can, read as much as you can, and really feel it and give back to the community. We're starting to really make a lot of progress with different hospitals and different organizations, and we created a foundation to make sure that we give back as much as possible. And these kids are a prime example of what we need to have happen to put smiles on people's faces.
All right, John, well, you got a party to go to. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Hey, but before we do that, it's all about the youth.